Whoa, it's all bright. It's all bright. How is everybody doing? We're going to start this one. We're going to try it again. I took a shower. I'm all relaxed. Reset the router. Reset all the programming. Did everything as much as I possibly can to make it work. So let's see if it's going to work. Let's see if we're going to get some peoples in here. There we go. Here we go. Very nice. Let's go and turn this. Let's go and change this a little bit. It's a little bright. A little bright. What is up, everybody? How you doing? What's up, Ben? How you doing? How you doing? All right. We're gonna get some stuff going. We're gonna look at some of this. We're gonna hang out over here and play around. Let's go back over here. Mic arm back. Let's go. I look a little relaxed. You know, I was fitting into my this is the DDFM crew shirt. This is the I got a little overweight, and this is a large, and I fit into the large like a little chubby boy. So I need to get myself another medium. I need to get myself a medium. Got a DDFM crew shirt on. Rasa Wood, how you doing? Hey Dan, have you ever crashed? And if so, what happened? If you don't mind sharing, I haven't. Knock on wood. I haven't crashed. I've dropped the bike. I've dropped it and broken. I mean, outside of crashing into a bush. Emilio, how you doing, man? Tony Rain, Tony Rain. I love the emojis, dude. Love it. I've dropped the bike, and that's just from doing dumb stuff. Yeah, but in the desert, yeah, I crashed the bike. That's typical. 30 kilometers an hour. Oof. That actually, you know, that's not that. It still sucks, but that's not. I was thinking 30 miles per hour, so that's more like Sean. How you doing? I think it's like what, 18, maybe 20 miles per hour. Oh, that's still terrible. Never mind. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? What's up, Vulcan dude? How you doing? Yeah, school. Ben Thompson just subscribed. That's pretty cool. It's pretty nice of him to do that. What's up, Ferdinand? How you doing? Hopefully we got some good stuff going on. We're doing fine here. I think the fact that I streamed. Let me go ahead and share the stream, guys. I'm gonna share the stream. We're gonna get started pretty soon, and we'll do an hour. The biggest thing that the problem is that since this is the third video, basically. This is the third video. The no notifications are gonna go out for this live stream. 0 notifications are gonna go out. So it's really good if you guys share. We're gonna hang out for a little bit. I gave out, or I didn't give out. I made a video go public today because I felt bad about the stream, but I was able to get it work. So I want to hang out with you guys and make the stream work. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and change that to live chat. Okay. We are live. Boom. Share the stream, guys. It really helps out the channel. That's probably the best way to help the channel out. I always talk about you know, Patreon and getting the perks and you know, YouTube memberships, all that stuff. That does help out monetarily, but you know, at the end of the day, what's really going to help me out the most is by sharing. Like if I got a share for every patron that I had or a YouTube member, and I just got rid of Patreon and got rid of YouTube memberships, if I got every share for each one of those, like I was able to swap it, I would be extremely happy. That'd be badass. What's up, Dinah? It's been a while, man. It's been a while. Will you be doing any more long form interviews with podcasts really like you? Yes, Vulcan dude. So I don't know if I don't want to give out too much. I don't want to give it away because it is kind of and I just got done talking about Patreon and stuff. I have been sharing within the Discord in the crew lounge. So if you're a YouTube member or a patron, you get access to the crew lounge. I have been sharing who's coming up. So I just interviewed somebody today, right before the first stream I had going on. Tomorrow I'm interviewing somebody. Saturday I'm interviewing somebody. The 14th on Tuesday I'm interviewing somebody, and on the 15th I'm interviewing somebody. So we have a full-on podcast going on, guys. We've got something, and I got some big names. I got some top subscriber names. I got some people that you definitely want to listen to because they have a crap ton of knowledge. I have some people with lower subscriber count but have some amazing experiences that we can learn from. So much stuff. We have so much stuff coming up. Rosswood, kid in my class said I need to get a 50cc dirt bike before motorcycle, even a 400cc, because it's too hard to ride anything bigger. Isn't the difference between those too much? There's a huge difference between a 50cc and a 400cc, and then there's a huge difference between a dirt bike and a regular street motorcycle. There's definitely a big difference. The thing is, what he's trying to tell you is that if you are riding on the 50cc dirt bike, and dirt bike might be a little bit different, but what he's saying is you're going to learn the primary controls. So practice on something that's super low, like CC, low power, so that it's not going to go crazy on you if you mess up. Rasa, thanks so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. But you start off on a 50cc or a lower bike like that because you're going to learn the primary controls, the throttle, the front brake lever, the rear brake with your right foot, the shifter with your left foot, and then the clutch with your left hand. You're going to learn the primary controls, and that's what he's telling you about. Or a kid in your class, so that's what he's telling you about. You're going to learn the primary controls, you're going to do fine, and that will translate the primary control and your skill of learning those minor skills will translate to a bigger bike. So that's why it's always good to start off on a lower bike, but if you can tolerate a bigger bike, go ahead and do that too. Just remember you're taking a somewhat of a risk with that. What's best beginner bike? I would like to buy a Yamaha MT-125. Do it, man. There's really no best beginner bike out there. There are some top tier beginner bikes, and then there's some lower tier beginner bikes. But at the end of the day, find what fits your body itself. I mean, I could say a 50cc dirt bike is going to be best for you, but you're 6'5" or whatever, and now we're having issues with you even sitting on the bike. So really it goes with how your size of you, how much skill you have, all those different things. Bryce Lynch, how you doing? I'll be honest, watching your channel has changed the way I watch motorcycle videos. Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're able to. I mean, hopefully I'm able to change how you ride too, because at the end of the day, I want you to be able to be safe and enjoy the riding. Just taking a look at my Discord, guys. You on the Discord is absolutely awesome. If you don't know what the Discord is, it's a free chat room. Let's go and take a look at it. Let's go up here. So this is the Discord. This is the Discord right here. As you can tell, I'm a part of Yammy Noobs, Walt Terrifics, 5 Dirty Bikers, and a few others. This is the Discord. So if you want to join the Discord, it's absolutely free. This is live right now. This is live. Go ahead and click that, and it's going to pop up. So Rasa Wood, you donated to the stream, and YouTube decided to let the whole Discord know how badass you are. So thank you once again. So say hi to the stream. There you go. See, we're live. We're doing it. Let's go ahead and make that full screen. So if you'd like to join the Discord, please do so. Be a lot of fun. Yeah, so you're gonna have to change a little bit of riding on the street. Yeah. There it is. So make sure you guys share the stream, because we're gonna jump into it once we hit 50 viewers. We're gonna jump into doing the accident analysis at 50 viewers. We're at 37. That's why I said this is since it's the second one, a lot of people aren't going to get the notifications. So thank you so much for the notification squad for making the beginning of the live streams do really well, and then it just slowly picks up more people as we keep streaming. But Ray G577, how you doing? I'm gonna go ahead and take this down the Discord. So to go back to that long form content, so this is what we were gonna watch. The thing is, I interviewed this guy today, so let's go to it. Adobo. I interviewed this guy today. This guy was pretty cool, Dobo Moto. So if you guys would like to subscribe to him, because he's going to post part of his conversation with me. What's up, Just a Guy? How you doing? So if you want to subscribe to him, go ahead and go over there and click that subscribe button. But he has a lot of cool stuff. So we were talking about some of his experiences. And he does a lot of raps. So he wraps bikes. He buys used bikes. He makes them look good. He fixes them up, and then he resells them. So if you want to learn more about how to wrap your bike and what to do and what to look for in a used bike, all these different things, and that's like the perfect beginner thing. Definitely check it out. So he wraps this stuff. He's got the Ducatis. He's a very experienced rider, very talented rider too. I had a great conversation. You guys are gonna like him. You guys are gonna like him. Let's see. Yo, Alan. Yo. Fairly new rider here. Your videos have taught me so much. Saved my tail several times now since nobody around here knows how to drive. I'm glad I'm able to save your tail, man. How you doing, Just a Guy? How you doing? Shinzo Games. Hey, man, I'm a huge fan. You really helped me learn how to ride, and now I commute daily on my Yamaha XT350. Keep up the amazing content. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. What's up, Lord? How you doing? When I'm riding my motorcycle, I'm always think I'm invisible. Good. Ray G, doing good. What to get more info about become a patron? So, guys, if you want to become a patron, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the description or in the chat. If you want to become a patron, it helps out the channel, and you get to see the podcasts 1 week early. So if I'm gonna edit today's what I filmed today, and as soon as that's done, I'm gonna upload it to YouTube, but patrons get access to that, and then from there 1 week later I'll go ahead and release it. Monday's podcast, the next podcast is actually up right now for patrons. It's up right now for patrons. Rasa, what do you think of Fortnite's motorcycle safety video? Are you talking about the one where he did it with the paramedic? Is that the one you're talking about? Let's see. Diana Rider, I need bike storage ideas. Well, where are you at? Apartment, townhome, house? Like, what you doing there? Ooh, I smell some food. My wife's cooking. Nikki's cooking downstairs. Yeah. No, I thought it was good. Rassawood, I thought it was really good. His video was pretty good. I mean, he had a medic. It was very comprehensive. There's only so much you can talk about when it comes to medical stuff within one video. That's why I talk about it in a lot of videos. There's only so much you can do. What's up, Freyborg? You know what? We're going to go ahead and start. We're at 44 viewers. Good. We're at 44 viewers. We're going to go ahead and start. I said 50, but we're going to do it. So once again, guys, make sure you go to Adobo Moto. He's going to be Monday's video is not Adobo Moto, but probably next Friday's podcast will be him. So you want to check him out, man. He does some good stuff. All right. So right away, what do we got here? Tell me already what you see in terms of problems. Tell me what you see. What's up, Freyborg? How you doing, man? Duplex without a garage. You're definitely going to want to cover, man. Dinah, you're definitely going to want to cover. The bricks in the back aren't lined up because I did a terrible job. It's veneer. I'm going to fix that stuff. Don't worry. Let's see. KLR 650. Dude, KLR 650 is a fun bike. You're going to love that bike. Sean, thank you for being here. Your dad's girlfriend's name is Nikki. Ha ha ha. It's a good name. Yeah, it's black and white. You see the red. I mean, so we have to come up to a stop, right? So we're gonna have to come to a stop. Now what do you think's wrong? It's definitely raining.
So check this out.
Let's watch it.
Safe.
Oh! Firefly became a first responder. Thank you so much, Firefly. Appreciate it. Welcome. Now you got a mustache. Guys, that is called the YouTube membership.
Right, safe.
Let's watch it again.
I am. I don't know know what happened. It just slipped.
It just slipped. So quite honest, that's probably his real response and his real thought. It's like, what happened? Oh, Anthony Robinson became a Patreon member. Thank you so much for becoming a patron. Guys, if you become a patron, look at that pops up on screen. Everybody gets to know how badass you are. And then on top of that, you get access to Monday's podcast right now. You get access to the podcast right now. It's awesome. It's with a motorcycle mechanic that has a ton of experience. Let's go ahead and go back.
So check this out and ride safe.
So he crashed.
And ride safe.
I pushed the wrong button. So he's starting to skid right here. There's no paint. No, paint was not the problem. He started skidding right here. There's no paint, and you can see the headlight is right here. So that's where the wheels are. So there's zero paint on that. So why do you still think he crashed, guys? What's up, Jeffy J? Just bought a Yamaha V-Star. Dude, that's a good bike. That's a good bike. You're gonna like that. Gage or Nemesis. Should both parties have saw each other 100% better? Yes, exactly. That with the after action review. Yes, definitely. But it's up to us as motorcycle riders to create our own safety. I'm not gonna put that in the hands of somebody else. Grabbed a fistful of front brakes. Big oof. Yep. Too much brakes. Guys, this is the too much of a braking thing. Okay, that's too much of a braking thing. So what happened here is now, since we understand that there's too heavy on the front brakes, why? Why do you think he's too heavy on the front brakes? Take a quick look. I'm going to go to the exact frame that it starts. It's already red light. It's a red light. So why do you think he slammed those brakes? Think about that. Why do you think he slammed the brakes? This is what I do, guys. This is what I do when I do my analysis of all these videos. It's like, okay, well, I understand how he crashed. I understand the physics and the dynamics of the bikes dropping and why the traction was lost. And Firefly, there you go. Not paying attention. Traveling too fast for conditions. Two great answers. He wasn't paying enough attention or distracted. Another good answer. Wasn't paying. There you go, guys. There you go. Pay attention. So watch. He's not going to slow down until the last second. Watch. I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and you're going to see how fast he's traveling. And then he finally started applying the brakes. The moment you hear it is the moment he perceived it. So right here is when he decided to stop. You guys have to pay attention. Now here's the thing. Maybe he was paying attention. Let's think about that so we can put this into our own writing. Maybe he was paying attention. Don't you think the conditions, just like you were saying, Cole, just like you're saying, Cole, too fast for the conditions, or he couldn't see because of the conditions? This is the camera that's all foggy and all, has water droplets on it. Imagine your visor. Imagine the visor on your face. It's probably the same way. Maybe he couldn't see the brake, or he couldn't see the intersection coming up. He couldn't see the red light. He couldn't see nothing. Maybe that's what it was. So we have two situations to pull from this. We have two really good learning lessons. Actually, three really good learning lessons. We have one, if it's raining and it's cold and it's foggy like this, you could have a big problem with being able to see. Two, if we're not paying attention, we brake too late, whether it's because we're not paying attention or because you can't see, then this is going to happen. And three, it's very important to learn your progressive brake pressure, how to apply the brakes in a progressive fashion. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this part. Alright, what's going to happen here?
was 100% my fault. 100%. I was not paying close enough attention.
Wow. Yeah, he's taking blame. Let's watch that one more time. Look how close he got. Look how close he got. So we're going to watch the moment he perceived it, because the moment he perceived it is when he starts to apply the brakes. So let's take a quick look. But when do we typically perceive it? So we see the brake lights already. The first frame, we see brake lights. So the first frame, we already see brake lights. There you go. So see where his hand is? What's up, Luke? How you doing? What's that movement of the hands? That right there is too much front brake. His rear tire is starting to slide. Watch. That right there, his rear tire is sliding. So he locked up the rear brakes. So in this situation, guys, we definitely want to be moving over to lane position 1, almost in a lane filtering position. So just in case something happens. Also, yeah, following too closely and accelerating into this. As soon as we start applying the brakes, remember, we have escape paths. If we're not going to be able to stop in time, we need to swerve. So we need to release the brakes and then swerve, right? That's what happened here. It was a very small swerve. Yeah, easily could have dumped the bike. So we're just going to go ahead and watch the next few and just kind of hang out and pick it apart. We're going to react to them together. How about that? Let's do that. No more coaching. I think you guys all get it. J and M. You guys all understand now? Perfect.
That was 100% my fault. 100%. I was not paying close enough attention.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
The driver quickly pulled over and avoided an accident. Looks like the biker doesn't care at all.
Wow. Oh, that one? Oh, the kid's caused that. You can't do much with the kid running across the road. It's like a deer. There's not much you could do on that one.
Driver quickly pulled over.
So let's go ahead and watch. I want you guys to go ahead now. We're going to watch it one more time, but for those of you that have watched it, write in the chat. Write in the chat, what do you think happened with this rider up front? I want you to write, tell me what happened, okay? Tell me what happened. So there's no wrong answers, guys. Go ahead and just throw things out because that means you're thinking. That means you're thinking. Okay, we're in a class. You start yelling at. If I'm the instructor in front of the class, and it's like, okay, guys, just start throwing things out. I want you to just start throwing them out in the chat.
The driver quickly pulled over and avoided an accident. Looks like the biker doesn't care at all.
Take a look at his body positioning right now. Let me go ahead and get it to where it's the kind of a bluish background. It's kind of hard to see. I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here. So not leaning enough, too fast, target fixation. He was going too fast, went too wide, wrong body position too. Outside, inside, outside, poor visual discipline. So I'm glad one of you guys picked up the fact that, oh, one second, what the heck is all that? I'm glad one of you guys picked up the fact that it was a crest, so it was a blind. Yeah, Rouser, I fixed something. I forgot what it is. I reinstalled everything, reset my routers and all that stuff, and it seems to be working now. So I think it was just a problem on my end. Definitely the crest was not looking. He looks pretty new. I think he's new at that. He got very lucky, so his body positioning is not very good. His body positioning was not good, not counter steering enough, going too fast in the turn. And this is typical. This is very typical of new riders not knowing what to do. And it's typical of somewhat experienced riders, but practicing the wrong thing. So here we go. We're going to go to here. And this is the incident. This is what I'm talking about. He went too wide on a crest. You can't see the rest of the road. Panicked, possibly just had some problems. So going wide in a turn is really bad. And then it's even worse when you have cars oncoming and you have a crest in the hill. So take a quick look, though. I'm going to go back just a little bit. I know I said I wouldn't do this, but look. You got chevrons. We have great indications of something dangerous happening. We have chevrons indicating it's a sharp turn. We can't see the rest of the road. That means it's a crest, and it's somewhat of a blind. It is a blind turn, guys. It's a blind turn, so we are turning right and going over something, and we have a possibility of oncoming traffic, and we don't have escape routes. So this could be a good road to practice on, but you need to practice at a lower speed, okay? What's up, Flix? How you doing? Randy Lee.
The driver quickly pulled over and avoided an accident. Looks like the biker doesn't care at all.
Compounding issues, yep. And the person talking is not me. Oh. What was he doing? What was he doing there? Oh, this one's gonna be good. Is that kilometers? I think that's kilometers an hour. 100 kilometers an hour on the next one. I just don't understand why he... Okay, so it's this lane, this lane. Looks like it's a merging lane. It's not an added lane. I don't think it's an added lane. Yeah, it's a merging lane. He was in that lane. So... Okay, so we got the lane markers. So he's in that lane. He just doesn't... He's not paying attention. Wasn't paying attention. Dumped the bike. Wasn't paying attention. Once again, guys, paying attention. Paying attention. Not paying attention. Oh, car. Oh, messed up your vision. Slow down.
Das ging schneller als gedacht. Alles gut.
So too fast for conditions. I think that might be an easy play on that. You notice how on that second turn, he wasn't set up for that second turn. He was able to make that first turn, but then that second turn came up too quick, and that's because of speed. So you might be able to make the first, maybe the second, maybe even the third turn, but when you are falling behind more and more and more, it's like adding more stuff onto your to-do list, more and more and more without taking any of it on. That's exactly what happened. So it was a little side. This was a low side because he was going too fast into the right-hand turn and leaned the bike really hard to try to make it and lost traction. Too fast, too much lean angle, caused it to wash out. Watch how fast this is. Not set up. So let's go back. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute or lower the audio for the road, but watch. So too fast. One second. Let me go ahead and too fast for the turn. Too fast for the turn. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Turn into it. Turn. 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 Slow down. Slow down. Turn. 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 Too far over to the right. Too far over to the right on the right end of a lean. He was going way too fast. I should be able to say all of that at a slower pace. Yeah, same thing. Could be dirt on the road, or his tires could not be properly inflated. So really fast. He's going 100 kilometers an hour. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. You can't see. Sharp left turn. You should already be slowed down now. You should already be slowed. And there we go. Washed it.
Das ging schneller als gedacht. Alles gut.
Cars. Oof. This just seems so dangerous. Oh. Oh no. Oh, his foot stuck. Oh, he had a passenger with him. Oh no. So is that all it's gonna do? Okay, that's all it's gonna do. All right. So he was gonna make a U-turn. Yeah, I got Ruben. I got a new profile pic, bruh. Heck yeah, bruh. So U-turns, guys. Slow speed U-turns. It's gonna be a little bit different when you have a passenger on the bike. Okay, so slow speed U-turns is gonna be a little bit different than when you have passengers. So if you're gonna start having passengers on your bike, guys, you need to start practicing with a passenger. It's the only way you're gonna get good. You don't want to do your practice out here on the road, because guess what happens if you fail? You're in the middle of the road. Hopefully nobody hits you. If you're in a parking lot and you fall, not a big deal. So right here, he's gonna make a U-turn, and we're not gonna go through the whole thing again, but he's gonna go through this in a U-turn. He wants to do a U-turn. He's looking. See, he's looking. At first I thought he was like, why is this guy not moving? You know, why is he looking at the driver? He's turning his head. That's what this is, guys. He's looking where he wants to go. The problem that happened is that he didn't do enough counterbalance. Maybe she shifted to the right and they dumped it, or maybe he just wasn't counterbalancing enough for the weight that the bike has with a passenger, caused it to drop. And that right there, that lurch forward, he probably applied the front brake too. So his foot is stuck underneath the bike, and this is why it's also very important for you guys to get motorcycle-specific boots, because if you wear regular shoes or regular boots, you're gonna have problems. It's gonna break your ankle. You need to have something that will protect your ankles. So let's go ahead and move past that. Yeah, exactly, Ali. I think so too. Oh. Ooh. I can already tell he was going to do that on that first turn. So I'm going to go back to that first turn. I want you guys to listen. So listen to this. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Listen to this. Try your best to hear something in the middle of the turn. What did you guys hear? What did you guys hear? was that noise? The foot pegs. Guys, if you're on a sport bike and you're scraping foot pegs, come on. That you're leaning the bike over really low. Really low. If you're scraping foot pegs on a sport bike, you're leaning that bike really far. Really, really, really far. So he scraped it on this first turn. That gave me an idea. It's like, okay, he's going to probably do it again. He's going to do it. Yeah, exactly. He's whipping it down. He's whipping the bike down. Can't do that. You can do that on a supermoto, but not... Yeah, on cruisers you could do it. Exactly, T-Invol. Exactly.
Alles gut? Alles gut, alles gut. Bist du an, ja?
Gotta be kilometers. 120 kilometers an hour. Lack of vision. Oh no. Jacob Betts, we're going over motorcycle crashes, trying to figure out what happened. That way we can utilize that information so we don't do it ourselves. Okay, so I'm going to replay it, guys. I want you guys in the chat to just start naming things off. Name things off, guys. Just start naming off what you think is wrong. Okay? Here we go. I'm going to let it play all the way through this time.
This biker had an accident at over 60 miles per hour. Thankfully he didn't hit the passing column of cyclists at full speed.
Nikes. If you're a YouTube member, put some Nikes in the chat. I know those aren't Nikes, but put some Nikes in the chat. Thanks, Stacks. That's what my comment was. Like, thanks, man. I really appreciate it, dude. Super appreciate it. No problem, man. Look, you're the most recent super chatter right there. There we go. We got some Nikes in the chat. So when you watch these videos, guys, I want you to empathize and feel it. I want you to understand it. I want you to feel like when you said who said that? Who said the cyclists? Who said the cyclist thing? Let me go up. One second. Well, anyway, somebody said something. There's so many comments. The cyclist might have scared him. So that right there tells me that that's what you picked out and that's what you saw, and that would have scared you. So now that we saw that, and I'm going to use you as an example. Now that we saw what happened if you get scared and you panic, you can crash. So hopefully it imprints into your brain not to do that. So now that's why we're going over this, because I don't want you to panic when you see something coming out of the blue when you're in the middle of a turn. So that's what we're working on right here. Okay. So there's zero visibility around this barrier. Zero visibility. If you have zero visibility, you should not be going this fast. You should not be going this fast anyways, because if he low sides right now, just a low side, he's going to run into the barrier and probably break a lot of his bones. See how his line is not as good, and he has to lean it back up? See how close he is? No, he's not on a track. He's not on a track. Look at that. So now he panicked because he sees that. He's looking that way. He's not looking through the turn anymore. So if we go back to this, you see how he's off to the left? You see how his chin is right on the mirror. So this is typically what it looks like when people are going crazy on their bikes and they're doing good body positioning. He's doing good body positioning on this side. Felicimo Ghost, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. But then when we go to the right side, so we're going to the right side. Where's his head? Look at his head still. He's looking where he wants to go, right? He put the bike to lean to the right side. He did body positioning on the left, but not on the right. And you see where his head is? He's looking at the cyclist. It did freak him out. So whoever said that the cyclist freaked him out, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Because why? Think about that. Why did cyclists freak him out? Is that a typical sight to see? Is that a typical sight to see? No. Something that was unordinary or out of the ordinary grabbed his attention and he target fixated on that object. Now that could be good or bad. It could be really good if somebody's starting to come out into the side in an intersection and that grabs your attention. Good, you saw him. You saw the hazard. But our brains that can't differentiate one or the other. It's our training that differentiates one or the other. So yeah, those cyclists will grab your attention, but you should understand with training, situational awareness training, that that's not a threat. Now keep your eyes back on the road. It's only useful if it is a real threat. This is not a real threat. So let's go ahead and skip this. Also, wear full gear, guys. Wear full gear. Yeah, that's not full gear, guys. This is just a normal set of pants, normal set of jacket. He's got gloves and a helmet, basically. I don't care about this part. And guys, to understand how bad this could have been, his motorcycle, okay, costs a lot. Those bikes are at least $5,000. Those bicycles are at least $5,000 at minimum. They're a carbon fiber, crazy race ready, all these different things. Imagine running into about 6 of those and having to pay for that. That looks like it's wrapped, obviously. Okay, are we gonna spend all day on this guy? There we go. Sharp right turn. Chevrons. Went too wide. Diana Rider 91 with the donation. Thank you so much. You're doing great things, bro. Keep going. Keep it going. Don't lose motivation, bro. Keep it going. I'm having the time of my life, man. I'm having the time of my life. I got to interview a bunch of cool people. Dang, Alexander. Found your vids phenomenally help as a beginner intermediate rider, giving what I can show to my appreciation. Thanks, Dan. Dude, you guys with your chats, super chats, and donations, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Boom, there it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's gonna update. Dinah, he already got you off, man. He took you off the pedestal. It's gonna change on it. Woo. Plasti Dip. I liked Plasti Dip on my bike. I really did like it. I really did like it. I don't know about gold wrapping my bike. I don't know. So here we go. Right away. Oh, let's go back. That's a good indication that it's going to be a sharp right turn, right? It's a blind turn. You can't see the rest of the road after the turn. You can't see the rest of the road because of the trees. So this should, and then you have a sign. And then you have a double yellow, which means there's oncoming traffic. So we got 3 massive hazards right there. Now we're going to add speed in competence, basically. It's not updating. It's not updating. Let's go ahead. Let's get that. Let's replay it. Maybe it's not going to update. Then you also have chevrons. Another great indication. A little bit too fast into the turn, guys. What's up, Spencer? How you doing? Thanks again, Alexander. I really appreciate it. And if you're going to be doing that, if you're going to be riding fast, if you're going to be inexperienced, exactly, Ali E, inexperienced rider going faster than his skill, the camera guy easily made it. Exactly. So it's a skill issue. It's definitely a skill issue. And then also take a look. If you mess up, if you accidentally mess up and you go too wide and you crash, it would be really nice to have full gear, right? So having a helmet and gloves is not enough. Wear full gear, guys. I was watching a video on 2020 bikes and FTR artist series came up. Have you seen? Yeah, the artist series is pretty cool. I might just go and get a white one. I like the white, just a white tank. I don't know. See you later, Alexander. Thank you so much again. Uh-oh, we got time. Oh. What happened, guys?
Good? Yeah,
What happened?
I'm good. Turn that off. Put your kicks in. You alright, bro? Yeah, I'm good, man.
What is everybody wearing? Guys, this is not good enough. Do I have a list of possible gear for beginner intermediate rider? Yeah, I do. These are my picks for beginner motorcycle gear. The reason why it's beginner motorcycle gear is because I choose to make it as inexpensive but as safe as possible. There's no real beginner experience, pro gear, whatever it is. I mean, you could jump to full track day suit with Alpine Airstars, their airbag vest. I mean, you could go crazy with that. But this right here, that list right there, my best picks for beginner motorcycle gear, that right there, if you just get one of each thing, you know, if you get a helmet, gloves, pants, jacket, boots, you're good. Just do that. What's up, Thut42? How you doing? Everybody's wearing it. Look, Nikes. He's got Nikes. So Nikes, shorts. I see 2 people with shorts. The only guy that has anything that could cover anything is this guy with pants.
Good? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Turn that off. Put your kicks in. You alright, bro? Yeah, I'm good, man.
Thoughts on a wear gear sticker? At the end of the day, guys, wear what you want to wear. Here's the thing. If you screw up on something stupid and small or even big, the gear will hopefully help you not be in such pain and debilitating injuries. So to crash in something like this with a slip of gravel with no gear, it's going to hurt. A slip like really bad, and it's gonna stay hurting for a while because you're gonna get chunks of rocks in your legs and stuff. If you did it with gear, it's gonna hurt from the impact a little bit, but hopefully it's gonna minimize the injury. So at the end of the day, wear what you want to wear. Just realize if you screw up, you're gonna have problems. Oh.
The biker isn't wearing a helmet or any gear whatsoever. He was very lucky that nothing serious happened.
Oh no.
You alright, bro? Yeah, I'm good, man.
That's, I don't know how he says no serious. I didn't say that. It was the narrator for Moto Stars. Nope. The mechanism of injury on this. That right there is a crushed knee. So his whole left leg, there's gonna be multiple fractures. His left iliac crest, so his pelvis is crushed. And then any type of injuries now, because that's what did most of the deceleration. The impact did most of the deceleration, but now you have your head bouncing around inside of its skull. So when you hit something like that, it's not just bones. A lot of people think, oh, when I hit this, okay, now I got broken bones. It's not just broken bones. That right there is a lacerated femoral artery. Easily rupture your bladder. Kidneys could be ruptured. Organs could be displaced. All the pressure of your lower abdominal area, all those organs could be pushed into your upper cavity through your diaphragm. There's just so much that can happen with just that. Ruben, Dan the fireman. I ran on calls exactly like this, and I knew exactly what happened. Oh yeah, you can easily bleed out if you crush your pelvis. You can store so much blood inside your pelvis. You'll bleed out before you show signs, like physical signs. I mean, you'll be unconscious and all that stuff, but you can easily do that.
The biker isn't wearing a helmet or any gear whatsoever. He was very lucky that nothing serious happened.
Can't even see anything. Oh, didn't see the turn. Yeah, same thing with the abdominal area. Yeah, your abdomen, you can easily store a lot of blood.
Okay, thanks for watching.
What happened there? Poor visibility, just couldn't see. Just couldn't see.
Okay, thanks for watching till the end.
So guys, what do you think? Like, when it comes to all these crazy incidences, what do you think is like the biggest thing here? What do you think is the biggest thing when it comes to these instances? What's typically the biggest thing? Is it the bike? Is it the tires? Brakes? Like, what's one thing you could really put your finger on? What's one thing you could really put your finger on? And there's no wrong answer, guys. I want you to that's the beauty of this. There's no wrong answers because you're thinking. You're using your brain and you're activated. You know, it's not like you could be watching this and then you could just be like, "Well, I don't care. Whatever. I just want to see the crashes." You're not here for that. You guys are here for paying attention. You're and I just gave it away. There you go. Pay attention, guys. Too fast. Pay attention. Lack of skill and attention. All that stuff. Everything, guys. Everything. Thut 42, the rider. It's not the road. It's the rider. Human error. Human error. And I want you guys to understand. Here's the biggest thing. Dunning-Kruger effect. I love that you pulled that up. I love that. Here's the biggest thing, everybody. Is that what's happening in these videos is normal for everybody. What's happening in these videos more than likely could happen to you. It could happen to you. And the reason why I say that is that if you have a moment of a lapse of judgment, or you're not paying attention, or you're angry at your boss, you just got in an argument with your wife, and you go for a ride and you're pissed off, you're crying so you can't see very well. You think that riding the motorcycle is going to, relieve your stress, but all it's doing is it's feeding your adrenaline, and then you go crazy. Easily could happen to any of us. Easily. And you decided not to put on gear because you just wanted to get out of the house. Or you didn't want to wear gear because it's too hot and you're coming home from work and you're commuting to work and you didn't want to get your work clothes messed up. Easily, guys. Easily. At the end of the day, it definitely is Anthony mindset. It's easily the mindset. The mindset is the problem in a lot of these things. So I need you guys, like, if you're out riding, I want you guys to be like in the moment. I want you zoned in. Okay, I want you zoned in. I want you to be paying attention. If for any reason, like, it happens in cars all the time, you're like, how did I get home? Like, how did I get here? Time flies when I'm not really paying attention, right? Like, you'll do that in a car. But if you do that on a motorcycle and you catch yourself, realize that was a very bad lapse of judgment and situational awareness. Okay? So that can happen. It can happen. It can easily happen. But guys, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for putting up with me. I was able to get the live stream working again. So sorry, no live stream tomorrow. I'm going to work really hard on the podcast. I got some podcast stuff coming up. So make sure you guys swing on by the Discord. If you are a YouTube member or a patron, sync up your Discord. Okay? Sync it all up. Say, Lunar, you're just here. You got it. You're a YouTube member and you turned blue. You turned blue. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. Oh, Matt Miller with the donation. Thank you so much, man. Matt. Ugh, you're so amazing. Look, it popped up in here. It popped up in here. Let's see if I could do something. There we go. Join the Discord. Hey. Look, everybody's joining.